Hi guys, I'm back with a process video of the next 4 days that go with my December daily. If you haven't seen, I did post a catch-up video which was just showing what I'd done when I lost my camera cable. So here I am working on days 17 and 18. As you'll know if you've watched any of my December daily videos, that I've already chosen my background paper, and I am doing 2 6x6 layouts a day, and one of those is showcasing my photo and the other one is showcasing the journaling. So I'm using a variety of my stash. I did start out thinking very much about doing kind of a red and turquoise theme, but that kind of went out the window, and I actually kind of quite like how eclectic it is and how it's all come together. So I've just picked some pieces here from the basic grey collection that I had. These are a couple of photo collages. And now I'm going through the pink paisley die cuts, and these were the ones that I got in the Chamel Journey or Christmas kit. And I really like that kit, as I said before, because it gave me lots of different embellishments that I didn't have. Embellishments are something I didn't have many of. So basically just going through those and picking a few out that I want to use. And I'm finding, if I'm waiting to do these layouts, that I'm kind of working on the 4 pieces together. I didn't do that to start with, but I think it's good because it kind of gives that page a more consistent feel. I've just pulled out here a couple of journaling cards, and they were from the Christmas collection last year, I believe. It was the value pack ones, and so I've just pulled out a couple of journaling cards from them because of course I need something to journal on because the background paper is not the best to use. And I'm just keeping my embellishments really simple on these pages, using one of the glittered stars and one of the die cuts, and these die cuts do have glitter on as well. I'm also pulling out these wood veneers. They came in the Scraptastic kit for December last year, and that's when I was subscribing to their Scrapbooking kit club, and I found them when I can't think what I was looking for. I was looking for something and I found them, and so I thought they'd be a good thing to use and get used up. I'm kind of not so worried if I don't use them all up because we probably will get some snow. Some places have snow in the UK, but we probably will have some snow, so I can use them on my Project Life pages. I was just cutting down some of the bits because some of them had broken off because they've been just chucked in the bottom of the bag. So just creating some small layers here and building everything up. And as I said, I'm not overthinking it, just spending kind of like 20-25 minutes doing these pages. Which is not too bad because I literally just have the 4 background pieces picked out. I don't have anything else. But I'm finding they come together really quickly. I am rounding all of the corners as well. And that's just again making everything kind of look consistent. I'm trying to, where I can, kind of use up a lot of the scraps that I kind of be left with. And if you watched my, I think I mentioned it last video, I'm using this Rich Cocoa Memento ink, and that ink was given to me by Kathleen Driggers. Go and check out her channel. She was lovely and sent me her Memento ink because she wasn't getting on with it. I really love this brown colour. It's a really nice brown, and I've used it to do all of my stamping, all of the inking of my edges, and it's a really nice match to the brown Zig pen that I'm using. So here I am just sticking down a little bit, and I'm kind of using repetition on these two to make them kind of look, make this kind of whole, it is a layout I suppose. These 4 pieces together make a layout, and just using some of that paper that I cut off from mounting the photos and putting that down the edge, and then cutting some banners up to cover the top of the piece, that journaling piece. I did it on the top because it had some wording that I didn't want to use. So I've just carried that over to the other side to kind of make it look like it was there for a reason. And then I'm sticking down my numbers that I made previously, and I'm so pleased that I've done that. It's definitely something I'll do again, because it just makes it so much easier to, you know, just pick them up and go. So I'm just doing my journaling here, and the first one I'm just journaling about how I decided to wear my antlers to work that day. I was getting a little bit in the festive mood. I also got a new Christmas novel that I wanted to read, which was a John Green one, but it was by 3 different authors, called Let It Snow. And I also brought my new Filofax. And then this other photo is just again me with some different antlers on. And the kids at work made a Christmas dinner, and so it's just a picture of the Christmas dinner I had. So I've just noted those down, so kind of festive but kind of not, but happy that I recorded that. So now on to page 19 and 20. So again, I've already picked out the background paper, and just before I turned on the camera, I pulled out some bits that I had on my desk. These are some bits from the Simple Stories collection, and I'm just using those to mount my 2 photo collages. And it kind of like, the Simple Stories is kind of very vintagey looking, kind of very distressed, but it kind of works okay even though it originally didn't go with the colours. I needed some journaling paper, so I've just pulled this page out of the This and That journal, which is the Christmas journal from, I think it was last year, and that just had a brown and white sort of square check ledger. That's the one. So I've just cut that down to use for my journaling. So of course I am rounding all my edges and just getting everything ready to just make some really simple clusters. I'm using these Echo Park pieces, which were kind of the Echo Park or Jenny Bolan, I can't quite remember. I've used them in a previous video, just to add some simple embellishments. And I'm just sticking my journaling paper down. I don't stick all this stuff down straight. I think the next one I do of these, the other one of these journaling pieces on this page, is so wonky, it's ridiculous, but I'm not going to go back and correct it. There's really no point. So I'm just kind of creating a simple cluster down here of my numbers. And the numbers 9 times out of 10 actually in this layout ended up on the journaling side, because there was less kind of visual interest on that piece, so it was good to add a little bit of decoration. And I am using that American Crafts roller stamp. I've used that throughout the whole album. And I'm also using 2 stamp sets. One is the Ali Edwards and one is the stamp set that came from Chamel, and that came with her Johnny or Christmas club kit, not club, kit. Sorry, my mind's gone completely blank. And I'm just using that rich cocoa ink again to stamp that down, and just lining up then one of the Ali Edwards stamps over the top of that. And I really love this stamp press. It makes that so much easier to do. I don't know how I stamp without it. It just makes it so much easier. So now I'm just building up my photo layers here, and I'm not doing too many layers. Just sticking the black board piece is from, who's that from? I think it's from the Hardy Swap Christmas line, and so I've just already cut all those 3x4s up, and they were just sitting on my desk. And then I've added another one of those wood veneers from Scraptastic. And again, I'm just repeating what I've done on the 19 journaling card, apart from sticking this down a lot wonkier. So it's really wonky, and I'm just gonna leave it. Doesn't look too bad here, but it does in real life. But again, I'm just repeating using one of those little label pieces and my numbers. I'm just trying to fuss about to get that to look right. I'm using a mixture of my ATG and my glossy accents, which is running out, and I'm just trying to use that bottle up because it's drying out and it's terrible, so I'm just trying to get that all used up. Just adding my date stamps on the bottom, and then again I'm using one of those Chamel. No, this isn't a Chamel, I think I used the Ali Edwards one. Yeah, I do. And just adds, makes that my own journaling card. And just inking all of the edges, especially where I've cut the bits that overlap. And that's it with all those numbers. Those numbers don't necessarily, even though they kind of like could go over, I don't mind cutting a little bit off there. Again, I'm using another blackboard piece, and then one of these little Jenny Bolan cards. And the photos from this day is, the Friday is when we had the Christmas meal at work. So we all went out to a local restaurant, and also it was my niece's birthday party for her birthday, even though her birthday is on the 20th. I am going to be doing a filler page that's going to go in between those, because I do have some other photos from there. And as you saw in my last video, I've already done a 6x6 insert page. I think I'll probably do an 8.5x11 insert page, or maybe an 8x8, I'm not sure, that will just go in containing those other photos, because I don't really want to put 12x12 layouts in between these 12x12s for my December daily, so that's probably going to be my plan. And then I'm just writing about the Saturday, which was when I got a lovely parcel of goodies from a friend that I swapped, and also done some tidying and how we went shopping and stuff. So that is it. So thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll be back with some more videos soon. Thanks, bye!